Bond, and he is my favourite. Now he is my favourite.
Well, that says a lot.
It's always going to say a lot. You know I like my messy bitches. You know it. You know it. And he is very much my favourite. But he's not the best. But he's my favourite.
Oh, no, Daniel Craig's not the best.
We are digressing somewhat, though, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, we're talking about Bond movies now instead of the actual movie.
Well, why don't we do a couple of Bonds further down the track? Because that might be a little bit of
Oh,
fun.
that's going to be interesting.
Let's do an old one and a new one to sort it out. Let's put Daniel Craig directly up against
Sean Connery.
You bring your best Daniel Craig. Well, how about we do a 3-way playoff, a Bond week, where we'll do three. You bring
Well, how many Bonds
Dalton?
has there been? There's been Sean Connery, there's been Dalton, there's been Moore, there's been Brosnan. Who's the Aussie guy?
Lazenby.
Yeah. Daniel Craig.
There's been recently a dollop come out on Lazenby, guys, so go off and listen to it. It's great fun.
I haven't got up to that.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's really good.
6 Bonds, or is there more than 6 Bonds?
5.5. Lazenby was only there for 1.
That still counts. It counts.
He did all his own stunts.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
He was pretty good.
Because they didn't care if he died. It's true.
I don't know. I haven't seen the documentary. I know there's a documentary on it, but anyway. Anyway, we're not talking about Cowboys versus Aliens. We're talking about
so
Bonds.
Have to do some Bonds.
Anyway, sorry everyone. Because he didn't have to talk that much, I don't think the accent was an issue for me. It didn't grate or anything. And I thought in this particular film, he was for what he was playing, he was all right. Because I just wanted a guy who was big and had no idea what was going on.
Yes,
start off with.
yes.
Yeah.
But he was more than that.
Oh no, I think he did all right. But what annoyed me was
you're reductionist. You are very reductionist sometimes. You know that, don't you?
What do you mean?
Well, it's that scientific mind of yours. You just break everything down to its most basic elements.
I think you're being too flowery about this.
We are doing movie reviews, Pip.
It's
what it is. It's all pure flower, I assure you. It's all subjective. And so you can't break this stuff down.
Sure I can. Watch me go.
Go.
I found some of the characters, he's going from a lost guy, and obviously he's got the priest going on, it's not about your past, it's about who you are now. And
did you find that phase slightly painful?
I just found it a bit annoying that, suddenly he's got to, he was gone from being this bad guy who was always stealing stuff to trying to be a good guy, and he was in love with someone, but obviously it wasn't that strong a love if he's already looking at someone else.
Yeah,
and
moving on.
Well, that's what I mean. It was all a bit too flippant, where I like to know where someone's at.
All right, okay, Pip. Now, we have this conversation quite often. Let me just tell you what the title of the movie is. Cowboys and Aliens. All right?
Okay.
I just want you to let that settle over your head and just understand what level we're operating
But
at.
before we go to that, what you're saying,
Yes.
Also Harrison Ford's character, he started off as this evil bloke, he's annoying all the townsfolk, and he's pushing his weight around, blah, blah, blah. Suddenly he's becoming this nice guy who's out to save people. And
Han Solo was simply taking a holiday away from Tatooine for a little while. That's all that was.
Can I-
Same character.
It was not the same character. Nowhere near. But what I thought was the people who wrote this didn't give the characters enough, background and drive, and it was all a bit all over. I know it's supposed to be Cowboys and Aliens, and therefore it's just a Western sci-fi, and it's just for fun and all that jazz, but I would have liked a bit more character development and then sticking to what, they feel and everything. Otherwise, why bother?
As you said with King Lear, blah, blah, blah.
Thanks.
It's Cowboys and Aliens.
Okay.
All right?
What did you think?
It is.
You still haven't told me.
Okay. Well, that's because you butted in the way you went. It's true. Look, Cowboys and Aliens. We're not talking about a particularly deep movie here.
No, I know.
We're not.
I know.
It is a popcorn film.
Yes.
It is there designed to be a popcorn film.
Did you like it as a popcorn film, Paul?
As a popcorn film, for what it was designed to do, I thought it did an excellent job. Okay? It was fun. The pacing was quite good. Harrison Ford did a mediocre performance.
Didn't.
It was okay.
I thought the writing was just, anyway.
It was okay.
Okay, who did you think was best?
Well, I like Daniel Craig. I do like Daniel Craig. The girl, the alien girl, she looked quite alien. She's got an odd face about her. Wild, I think her name is. White or something like that.
Olivia Wilde.
Wilde, yes. Yeah. No, she's got a very angular face on her. I couldn't stop. And I don't know if they necessarily fixed her eyeballs up.
She looked fine to me.
Did she? Oh, she had these really, really light... This is me staring off into eyeballs again. But she had these really, really light irises.
Okay.
It was inhumanly so.
Okay.
So if that's her normally, she's a little freakish looking. But I don't think it was. I think it was part of the makeup to make her look slightly alien.
Okay.
Because I think that was achieved. She did look slightly out of world.
All right.
Yeah. And if she's not, and she's listening to this, g'day, Olivia. You were great. Freakish looking woman. Okay.
Wow.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry.
Did she or did she not look slightly odd? The eyes were really, really piercing.
I didn't see it. She looked fairly normal to me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is just me being a judgmental monster yet again, I guess.
I love the setting.
Well, it's just Western America.
It looked great, though. It was shot really well. I thought, that looks awesome.
The canyon was interesting.
Yeah, it's Plaza Blanca and Bonanza Creek Ranch off Santa Fe.
Well done.
Thank you. I just went, that looks nice. Where's that? In New Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's all very, very... and the way it was shot was, really nice. What?
Nothing. It's all good.
You're freaking me out.
Oh, I've been doing it all night, apparently.
I know. Stop it.
Sorry. All right. Okay. I think we might need to stop.
Why?
Am I freaking you out? Am I?
I feel like it's something sinister coming. I'm going to bring something to the table and go,
Well, not for this movie, obviously, because this is just fluff.
Okay, so...
I do not take this movie seriously.
Oh, it's a popcorn film.
It is a popcorn film. It's what it's designed to do.
Okay.
Harrison Ford, whether he got paid $5 million, $10 million, $100 million, whatever.
I didn't look that up.
Don't understand why they keep getting him up. He did a good job. He did an okay job. He draws in the crowds. Everybody loves Harrison Ford. Yay, Harrison Ford. Blah, blah, blah. You're going
to have lots of angry
He's
emails.
not a great... I just don't think he's like an A-grade actor. I don't. I really don't. I think he's okay, but I don't think he's got what you'd call range. I really don't.
Okay, that's your opinion. That's
no,
right.
I know it is, but this is what we're doing. We're doing a podcast built on our opinions.
I know.
And my opinion is...
valid.
My opinion is he's adequate.
Okay.
And I don't think... And the only reason he's ever been a blip on the acting stage is because he happened to snag the best character in the biggest movie of the 20th century.
Indiana Jones.
Oh. That's my head beating on the desk.
But they can see your head didn't actually do it.
No, bugger. All right, so look, again, it's a little bit like a comedy. It's fluff. It's not something you can really extrapolate.
Is it a comedy?
I was laughing a lot.
Oh, okay.
I was laughing a lot at it.
Really?
Should I not have?
No, I wasn't laughing.
Yeah, but you don't have a sense of humour. We've established that.
I have a great sense of humour.
Says you.
All the movies I put up are funny. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anyway, so look, I thought it was light. I thought it was vastly entertaining. And for what it was designed to do,
an interesting clash.
Yeah, what it was designed to do, I think it achieved it with full marks, and so I could happily give it. I could happily send people off and go, look, it's Cowboys and Aliens, okay? I want that to settle on you and have a think about it and know what to expect. Sit down and watch it and enjoy it, and don't take too much away from it, But you'll have a good night. Okay. Get some popcorn out, kick back with the missus, snuggle under the rug, and away you go. It's that kind of film.
Is it? I thought a rom-com was up for that sort of film.
A what?
romantic comedy?
Why would any man subject himself to one of them?
I don't know, because he's with his wife on the couch. I don't know.
Does his wife need to see him cry? Does that work? No, it's better off if he watches something masculine and sits there and then he goes, "That's right, sweetheart." That's how I would have handled that as well. That's what you want. That's what you want.
I would have done that. That alien would have died so much quicker.
Would have totally had him over, honestly. Yep.
Well, there you go. So, how many stars?
Oh, look, I think it gets across the line at a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, look, it's what it is. And as I've often said, what it's designed to do is just be a popcorn flick, light, fluffy, highly entertaining, and it does it with ease.
Okay. I give it a 6.
Can I ask why?
Because I thought it looked nice. I get that it's an alien cowboy film. Mm-hmm. I realise that it is not B grade in its production, but B grade in maybe just its what it's trying to achieve, and so just an easy watch. Mm-hmm. But I still wanted more out of the character stuff, and some of the storyline stuff annoyed me a little bit.
I liked the little son-father development with Harrison Ford and the Indian boy. That was quite good. That had a little bit of bite to it. I did have a bit of a weepy weep there.
Yeah, no, that was good.
As I said, very masculine movie.
But do you notice, though, the dog storyline? You always knew what was happening with the dog?
All right. Educate me. What have I missed?
Remember in what was the last film with Harrison Ford?
Yes.
How the dog went missing and we never saw what happened to the dog.
It's a different dog.
No.
It's a different dog.
In this one, we thought the dog had died and been eaten by the alien, but it didn't.
Yes,
it actually got out and we actually saw it.
It's a Jesus dog. After 3 days, it came back.
Boom. But so 6 stars from me and 7 stars from Paul for Cowboy versus Aliens for Scott.
Yay! Okay. All right. Well, so that went. That's pretty good. I really did enjoy it. Other than that, there's nothing much more to say about it other than just go watch it, guys. Enjoy it. We give it the tick of approval. I do. To you?
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's a 6 star.
It's all right. All right. Well, okay. All right. Well, let's pull out the old movie projector and I'll just plug it in here.
Paul's magic movie moment. What is it this week?
All right. Well, I was going to do this last week, but unfortunately, valet Stan, I've forgotten his name. What's his name?
Stanley.
Thank you, Stanley. You should try from this side of the eyeballs, Pip, honestly.
Your brain must be incredibly entertaining.
Oh, it's just, wacky wonder world. So, yeah, and I had it all ready to go. And then that happened, and I thought, all right, well, I'll just shelve it for a week. And so out comes Bill Paxton in True Lies. And this is just a bit of a homage for Bill Paxton because, as I said, he's a messy bitch and I love him. So here he is being the car salesman. Oh, and by the way, it's a little bit sexist, guys. This is a movie which I do quite thoroughly enjoy, but it did not hold up. But anyway, I've put it in anyway. So don't throw rocks at me because some of the stuff is a little offensive occasionally. Yes, it is. You'll see what I mean. Okay, here we go. Bye-bye.
The guy is a goddamn used car salesman. I mean, this keeps getting better and better. I'm sorry, Harry. I know this has got to be painful. But you got to admit, it's pretty damn funny. I mean, if it was just some idiot, not you, you'd be laughing your ass off. I mean, this is...
One born every minute.
She wants you, too. Feel it vibrate? Say, how about a little spin?
Sure.
See, it's not just a car, it's a total image. An identity you have to go for. This isn't some high-tech sports car. Tell you the truth, it doesn't even handle that great. But that's not the idea, is it? What are we talking about here? Pussy, right?
Absolutely.
Let's face it, Harry. The vet, gets them wet.